When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome. It is time for the grand finals of minor number 7 of ILG Cup Season 3 PUBG Mobile. I'm Shay Slayer. Joining me is Flash. And the next 3 maps are probably going to be the best ones that we've witnessed thus far, Johnny.
Yes, definitely indeed. It's going to be one of the best lobbies we've had till date. The most competitive lobbies, not taking away the other minors as well. The other minors, everyone has put a lot of effort. Shout out to all the teams that have already qualified. But nothing can get more intense than this. We have Team X, we have God's Reign, we have mYm, we have iOwN, which has Iconic in it.
Yep.
We have SG.
SG is there, and we have Boss Clan as
And
well.
Boss Clan. Team BTW has shown amazing. OctanXLegacy has shown amazing gameplay. And can't take it away from any of those 16 teams that have made it to this final lobby.
Yep, and all of these guys have had some amazing showing throughout the week, but it all comes down to this. The grand finals of this minor, the top 2 positions are going to walk away with 25,000 INR, and more importantly, those 2 coveted slots in the online playoffs that will happen in January. Who will take it? Johnny, walk us through the flight path.
The flight path going bang through the center of the map. We're going in from north to the south. Every place is going to come into play. Let's not count anything out. Teams are going to go to their regular places. We're going to see Team X, as usual, hitting that mill base. Maybe God's Reign. They also like going to mill base, but they last time when TX was there, they went to Novo. But it does not look
No, they're not going Novo. I see both of them going towards military base.
And actually I see 4 squads hitting mill base. It's squad number 13, squad number 20, squad number 8 and squad number 7. So this is going to be a battle of mill base. There's Rip, however, are turning tail, and I think there's a scout that's Legend. He's just scouting over. His squad is actually at containers in Georgia. But Team X is in mill base with God's Reign again. Rip have moved squad number 7. So Rip has 2 squads. Squad number 7 is at Novo. Squad number 8 is at Georgia Pole Containers.
Yeah, let's move over to military base where we have God's Reign as well as TX. These guys have been in the lobby before. I believe last time around last week, and they did drop military base, the 2 of them, so they should be aware of where exactly they want to play. And of course, outside of ILG, I'm pretty sure they've played hundreds of matches where they've been following all these individual players, their looting patterns, their dropping patterns, and they would have adjusted to this over a period of time. Johnny.
But the weird part is I see that only 3 people of Team X are in mill base. There is one more player, but he's nowhere around. I'm still trying to figure out where is he. And however, God's Reign R4 hit strong at mill base. So maybe they've gone for that scout play, because it looks like it scout always. Oh, Parthosh is also there. All 4 are there. I do see all 4. But they've gone for the split. You see Scout, he's on the 7-story building. You see Parthosh, Ronak, Oves, they are at Scientist building and at Metro building over there at the side, and Gods have taken the C buildings.
Yeah, and let's see though if they're going to be locking horns. The last time I do remember, it was TX that left, in fact, military base very early. They moved up the hill and through the bridges out much before God's Reign even stepped out of military base. So we might see that quick rotation out this time as well. Just pick up basic loot, move out, and probably look to loot the rest of military base. Head out, maybe even bridge camp and wait for God's Reign to actually turn up. At which point of time God's Reign, if they don't take an early fight, they're probably going to be wondering, hey, we definitely expected, in fact, TX to be coming here. If we don't get to fight them, they probably are waiting for us. They're setting us up to a trap. So
this reminds me of that same clash that we saw in last week's semi-finals, where one person was knocked for, and if I'm not mistaken, that was Parthosh when he was trying to cross over from mill base going to that house at the side, and he got knocked, but somehow Gods weren't able to get that clean kill in, and Team X, they still survived that and went out of mill base.
And I already see Scout gets the buggy and hits towards those hills. So I'm guessing this is stock standard routine that TX does, is where they drop military base. They maybe look for that initial just a couple of loot, maybe a fight if it does come their way. If not, they don't really go ahead and force it, and instead they move out, and you already see them moving into towards that hill right there. They probably sit here, scout it out, and then head towards the bridge.
Yeah, as of now, Scout, he does not have a helmet yet, so they're not that great on loot. If he gets headshotted, he's going to get knocked in one shot.
Yep.
So they need to be careful. Looks like they are still scouting to see if they can catch the second squad that's there. But look at Gods, they're all roaming together. Just look at that. They are not wanting to move aside. It looks like a battalion moving from building to building.
All right, let's talk a little bit more about the map. We do have the first circle revealing itself. It is a southwestern circle. Does encompass to about 60 to 70% of military base as well. So I'm guessing most of these squads right now, they're going to be pretty happy where they are. They don't really need to make any drastic rotations. Maybe, of course, the exception being SG that has dropped Lepovka. They've got a fair bit of distance to make their way in towards this circle and might end up getting gatekept by Cave if they do decide to move back towards the western part of that circle edge. But let's move over to another popular squad,
another
BTW.
very important squad which we cannot take out is BTW. They've gone to play Rozhok. They have played amazingly, and next to them is mYm. mYm love going to those apartments time and time again. They always go to school and apartments, and they come to take that fight towards Rozhok. And that's the place they love. BTW.
And you already see mYm. They're on top of that hill looking down towards Rozhok, where we do have BTW, who I'm not sure they're aware of this, but like you said, these are pretty standard patterns that these teams follow. And knowing for a fact that these are some of the top teams that do play each other on a very regular basis, whether it is in tournament matches or whether it is in custom scrim lobbies, they're aware of those general patterns. It's going to be those small little details that is eventually going to put one team over the other and give them that slight advantage, Johnny.
Yes, indeed. And now you can see mYm slowly. They're trying to scout. They definitely would have seen the parachutes go there towards Rozhok, but they now need to scout people and try getting, because it's a best of 3. Kills are important. You cannot count kills out now. It is those kills that are going to take, it's going to be the difference between maybe your first and second position, maybe third and fourth. And they have to remember, only the top 2 qualify for our LAN playoffs.
And just to put things in perspective on how important kills are, I think it was the finals last week where we had a tie, in fact, for first place. And it was decided based on the kills alone. So all of these squads, yes, you want to take a breather, at least in map number 1. At the initial part wherein you want to get your groove and you want to get the juices flowing. But come the end of map 1 and map 2 and map 3, all hell's gonna break loose, Johnny.
Yeah, we're just going to look at an overview over here. Look at how the spread is coming from squad number 18, and we can see where mYm is moving. They are, however, it looks like they backed off. And
yeah,
they're not
mYm
going
has
to get
actually
that
moved
fight.
away. This is something, in fact, they did the last time around as well, wherein they initially just take a nice 2-minute peek from top of the hill. If they get a knock, maybe they full commit in. But if they don't manage to spot anyone, they just fall back out. But we move over. We have Rip Squad official up at the bridge, and they've been TX manages to spot Rahul out. Rahul doesn't stop driving. He just keeps moving on. He did have the buggy there. Maybe a second late, and Ronak would have been able to get that trade in. But as of now, Rahul has stopped though.
Behind.
Yeah, we might have a pincer player, Rahul. Here he is! There comes the Tatsia! The Tatsia one man alone there! He goes for the shot in with the corner. He is not gonna land it. He's just gonna stop nowhere. And Ron is done for. Rahul could do absolutely nothing. In fact, he's just gonna drop into the water there. Last ditch effort to try and
actually
keep
not give
alive.
them your loot.
Yeah.
You're dying. It's okay. I'm not going to give my loot to you. Yeah, go ahead. You need to go into the water to pick it up.
But I don't see Rahul committing here. I think it was just 2 players from Rip Squad official, and Ryan actually is gonna end up
Let's
going
actually
down.
look at the map and see where his other 2 members are. The squad number 7, they're still in Novo. They haven't moved out of Novo yet, but now they should be worried because Rahul has crossed over. Either they need to move towards the island over here, maybe get a boat, and he can move on towards farm and meet them over there if they do not want to take this engagement.
Yep, right now he is stuck in no man's land. The idea right now probably for Rahul is to hold his ground and maybe try and get into that buggy and leave, because he does have some fair bit of cover unless TX actually decides to move up and chase. They're going to leave Paratosh behind, keeping tabs. Scout OP is in fact boosted up onto the railings on the bridge, and Ronak is going to move up with the UAZ. Maybe try and pull some fire his way, maybe get the distract out, pull him out into the open for his teammates to get the frags out. And Ronak actually jumps out of the moving vehicle, takes a little bit of damage in. But is he going to look to give chase? He's moving towards the area where Rahul
He's
currently
low,
is.
and that could be.
He's going to try and run them over, Rahul! Bye-bye! See you in the next map, they say, and he goes down. And all right. So that's pretty much a rip there, losing 2 players in, but there's a drop coming down. Johnny, what's in it?
Yeah, and the drop is very close to Pochinki and towards the south end side. We can see it's a Groza, an 8x scope, and your level 3 stuff with medikit. So stock standard again, Groza. And let's
Yeah,
see.
actually, something interesting about God's Reign is the fact that they have taken the other bridge. So they know exactly the route which TX likes to take moving out of military base, and they're not going to risk it. They know for a fact there may be a high percentage chance that there is a bridge camp going on, and they're just going to head all the way to the western side and take that bridge instead. Let's move over to another top squad in the server. That's SG. Siri himself, that you see on screen, has had a blinder of a minor, Johnny.
Yeah, Siri, he's played amazingly, and SG, Synergy Gaming, previously known as PSY Psyche, they have been playing out of their mind. Last time they missed by few points by hitting that second position. They were on top in the first 2 maps. I don't know what happened in the third map, and they didn't make it almost, but this time they have their heads in place and they're like, we're going to beat teams like Team X, we're going to beat teams like God's Reign, and we are going to make it. This is going to be even in better fashion.
Yeah.
They end up racking so many kills that it is a blinder to watch them play.
I mean, the difference between your regular teams and your top tier championship winning squads is the fact that the latter is not scared to fight. They will take fights every single time. They will not play reckless, but they will take smart fights every time they spot opponents out. And another one of those squads that you see on the screen here is Boss Clan. Mojo right here. Oh, God's Reign looks like they might run into some action there. God's Reign did go in to try and take that loot. The airdrop that did come down. So I'm guessing that is where the fight's happening. We do see squads actually driving by. And shots being fired there by God's Reign.
But look at Daksh, he's so low. And another good team is iOwN. Another good team is iOwN, and there's Iconic. If this is the Iconic I know, a lot of people are Iconic fans. And I haven't done my background research yet on that, but if it is, that's another crazy team to watch.
All right, let's go ahead and look at the map right now. We have the circle moving in a little more towards the west, as well as encompassing a little bit of the military island, which we see rips right now moving through. So most of these squads are gonna get cluttered towards that northeastern part of that circle. We have mYm, we have squad number 14, all of them very tight. We have Boss Clan as well, and this is gonna, I think this is an area where we're gonna see a lot of fights break out. I think there's OctanX who is driving by squad number 12 there. We might see an engage getting forced if one of these squads do get knocked, Johnny.
Yeah, if one of those squads do get knocked, the fight is going to come in. They've made their way into the circle now. However, they need to see which compounds they need to hold, because circle is quite big. Again, 16 teams. We started with 16 teams. We are at 16 teams. Yes, this is still the second zone, but once it comes down to the 4th and 5th zone is where we're going to see action breaking out everywhere. OctanX actually have taken a very nice compound. The only problem with this compound is you can get hit from all sides, but you have cover. All 4 of their players have to check each and every area of this circle, but one person dying to the play and get knocked to the play zone. Wow.
Oh wow. As we move over to BTW, these guys are actually not too far away from squad number 9. I believe that is Fierce Officials. Let's see if we do see an engage breaking out. But on the other side of the map, we have squad number 19 driving up very close to where iOwN is, Johnny.
Yeah, iOwN, and it looks like they might just enter their compound. Oh, they see the vehicle, and now they are also like gods. They are not going to go into
Yeah,
it.
you don't really want to be going into that fight. They're completely blind, but they're driving up towards God's Reign, and God's Reign are ones we know for a fact are not going to show any mercy, Johnny.
Yes, indeed. But now they've taken the upper part of that hill. Let's go ahead and see what BøSS and G. So G and STX, they lose one player to the zone, and
Well,
this
that
is not what you would want.
It's
especially-
not the ideal start by a long shot.
especially in when you're in a grand finals. Losing someone to the zone, that's not something you want to. But G and STX, again a good team. Terror, we've seen Terror. I saw him get a 9k in one of the qualifiers. So Terror, another person to watch. Good caliber, good shooting, good spray pattern coming from him. So you can't take things away from them either.
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's anyone who's looking to take a fight up real soon. We might have, in fact, squad number 10 just driving by TX. If we'll move to that in just a second. Yep, Ronak. Not sure if he's possible. Yeah, he sees the vehicle moving up in the far side. In fact, 3 vehicles. And unfortunately, the terrain right now is not going to allow him to go ahead and
It
get
looks
some
like
shots
they're
in.
not going to take that engagement. Synergy Gaming have other plans. They're going to take the mountain that's bang across on top, and there's squad number 13 over there. So they need to be careful. And there's squad number 11 in the houses next to them on the left. So this is going to be a really interesting battle if SG is going to stop, because they are right now moving straight into squad number 19. Major Alpha, he's circling the area to see if there's any squad here. Look, they've come in straight. Squad number 90, they're at the house. They're shooting at Major Alpha. Major Alpha needs to be careful over here. And he does not get shot, however. He's going to be okay.
Yeah, there's shots being fired by Prerak there who are at the warehouse below. And this is actually TX also making through this general area very close to where squad number 17 is. I think that's Always and others. So you're just going to stop up on top of this hill. I think you're going to spend like maybe a minute or so scouting out and trying to get positions of the whereabouts of the rest of the squads, Johnny.
Yeah, they do spot squad number 11. That's Gods. Gods in that compound. Twister just crosses over and goes over that staircase. So Always has spotted that out. He has a 4x on that DP. Level 3 helmet, level 3 vest. Good loot over there. However, 2 healing kits, 1 med kit, energy drinks okay, but you know that team. It looks like TeamX they already got those 2 kills. They want to rack up more kills. But this time they're playing a bit more passive compared to what we saw them in the qualifiers, because they know it's a best of 3. They would not want to go out.
Yeah, there is no
position points are also
requirement to take those early engages, right? You don't really need to risk too much right now this early into map number 1. Most of these squads are still looking to kind of get that warm up, get that feeler into this map and into this eventual grand finals, which does span 3 maps. It is Erangel right now. We will be next moving into Miramar and then closing things out on Erangel again. But I think we're going to see a lot of clutter towards that northwestern part of the edge of the circle, Johnny.
Yeah, squad number 9, squad number 5, squad number 18. See shots being fired. Oh, Ronak gets a nice headshot onto Iconic King. And that is the battle between squad number 20 and squad number 17.
Yeah, he does get 1 knock, but the distance at which TX is from the rest of the squads right now, I don't think there is a realistic chance of TX actually getting a full flush out. So, looks like they're just going to be like, hey, we got the knock, it's alright, but we're gonna look to move up and maybe probably wait in and around before the next circle reveals itself. They are in a pretty decent position where they're not really under threat of getting shot at, but squad number 14 is driving by very close to where TX currently is. They did take a few shots at them. Squad number 17 is also looking to get involved, and action seems like it's gonna break out real soon. Yeah, squad 14 is actually driving very close to Ronak and others. And on the far side, I see Washu coming very close.
Oh, he's going to drop almost. Another 2 shots could take him in, but no, he's going to survive. He's going to take that compound with his team.
Close, but not close enough is probably the word you were looking for. But let's move over to OctanX here. They've pulled up right next to God's Reign, so they're not going to be too shy from taking a fight early on. It's gonna be a little tricky though, since there's a lot of squads in and around this area. Third partying is a big problem here for squads who decide to take fights right now. And you want to hold on to as much meds, as much of your helmets, vests as possible for these last engages that will eventually break out in small, tight spaces. And right now, looking at the circle, Johnny, where do you think the circle's heading?
Yeah, the circle has head bang south towards the west. Primos, Ferry Pair, Quarry. This could be a Quarry ending. Quarry ending is going to be really interesting. And shots being fired. You can see a risk.
Yeah, BøSS there, in fact, manages to get one knock in. I think it was a long range shot up, but Mojo, I don't think he's going to be in a position to get any cleanup, but Rip on the far side. I see him with the mini. They're taking shots up against OP.
Yeah, he tried to hit Mojo there. He tried to hit Sizad's OP, but risky. He's just gone. Squad number 9 is on the right. And Tempest gets the shot onto Oasis. Oasis is knocked.
Oh, wow. Oasis does end up getting knocked down. We move over to Ronak, already getting the res out, and Paratosh is pulling the vehicle out. This is what we talked about. Third partying is an absolute reality at this point of time. You gotta be aware of your surroundings. You gotta have cover at least on one side if you're looking to peek on the other, Johnny.
And this is Quarry. Quarry, the problem is it's layered. You have different layers to climb up in that hill, and you can take so many fights. You're cornered by so many places that it's not going to be easy.
Yeah, we move over to God's Reign. I see Manu already having found a knock onto one of the players from OctanXLegacy on the far side, but unfortunately they're not able to get the flush out. Smoke's being dropped out in the open as well. God's Reign, I think they're going to look to take off the tires right now, prevent OctanX from going out, cripple their movement right now, and I think that's a wise decision. You know for a fact, eventually, at least with where the circle currently is, the next circle when it reveals itself, both these squads are going to have to move out. And
you see Potato, he's spotted by Manu. Manu is on that ridge over there. He's low, but Potato does not know he's there. So Manu can get a clean shot if Potato stands once.
Yeah, he's going to have to wait though, and patience is going to be the name of the game. The circle comes up for the next one, and just look at that.
Oh, Potato
circle
firing on the Twister. Twister taking some damage over there, and now Twister rattling a few shots, but again Potato does not know Manu's next to him, and this could be the downfall for Potato.
Yeah, let's move over to Cave right now. Cave are taking up a fight up against NYK. It's about 100 meters distance between the two. Both the squads are inside the circle. Cave at the perimeter. And they're at no danger of having a squad push up onto them. So it's going to be pretty safe. But on the far side, I see Scout OP has gotten knocked down. That is huge. We have Ronak.
He's trying to get the resin. The smoke is not there. Scout OP, he's getting shot from the side. But this is going to be problematic for Ronak because Ronak does not know where the shot came from because it's such a big small circle, so many teams. Vampire is already gone into a fight. Looks like FRC Ninja is taken down, and yeah, Ronak gets a resin.
Yeah, they do manage to res him up. Always does get a few shots come his way from SG, and meanwhile we move over mYm. They are going in for a full-blooded fight, John.
Yeah, there is BøSS official right in front of them, and Cloak, he's firing shots over there. Vampire gets the shot onto BøSS. One person down. Mojo's taking hits. Mojo's very low. And Shoxy from the other side. So that's a third party from squad number 9 onto them. But always gets knocked again. And Ronak too. SG, they're taking the fight to Team X. And
yep. SG is doing it, ladies and gentlemen. 2 knocks already coming in. But they do have a decent amount of utility. And they have that nice little ridge on top of the hill as well to go for those heals up. Scout OP. He's going to go for the
oh, they're going
to go for the push. They're going in right here, right now. This is it. TX as well as SG. Probably the spot they expected to be early. And the spray there gets Paratosh down. They did not expect for that full-fledged push coming in, and now there's gonna be a lot of expectation from Scout OP, who's sitting at the edge. He spots out Siri spotted. He's proned up and he's going straight. It's a little bit to the right side. And he's gonna miss it.
Side.
Yeah, squad 15 is also looking to get involved, but they're in a vehicle. I don't think they're gonna look to commit when they hear 5 shots. They're like, nope. Not the place to be. We're just gonna drive by. But Scout, dangerous play. It jumps across, gonna go down. What is down for the count?
They're gone in 15th position.
Oh my lord, TX go down very early. And with that, I'm speechless right now. SG, what an amazing move though. Fabulous play right there. They expected them to be pretty vulnerable there, especially with 2 knocks in, and they've gonna go in for that full push up, and they find the
looks like
kills.
Strider. He's seeing someone in front, but Strider gets knocked, and the revive has to come in over here. Vashu. No.
And God's Reign on the far side, they're also committing in towards OctanX here. They do manage to get the res off on one of their players in. It was X Hunter, but will they be able to go ahead and get the heals off as well? God's Reign, they've split up right now. We have Manu looking up straight, and I think 2 of their players, maybe all 3 of them flanking in from the right. And
yeah, look at Potato. He's scared. They're scared to move out, but they have to move. The zone's going to move in 1 minute, and they're getting fired from the side. On the other hand, we see mYm also taking a battle over there, and that's going to be an interesting battle. Reds needs to be careful.
Yeah, they're gonna go charging through. We already have Nova knocked down. They haven't gone for the flush just yet. Mojo's being spotted in the corner. Reds is shot. He didn't see him. He goes for the shot at the end and will get the flush out. But Nova now needs to be picked up soon. There is FRC who's turned up on top of the hill. That is very risky, going for the res out in the open. Chori unfortunately can't see this. He can't punish it. And he's going to be coming down the hill by the looks of things. Vampires also got knocked down on the far side. Cloak going in for the heal. Chiri doesn't see any of this, and Chiri's getting shot at. Desperately trying to get to some cover. In fact, that was squad number 13, I think, from the other side of the map, taking shots from that compound there. And find God's Reign. They're dropping players as well.
Yeah, they did. They have Manu dropped. It's KK is down. And Twister, he's knocked as well. Tuck's the only person alive. And God's Reign is out in 12th position.
Oh my god, the top guys are crumbling here in map number 1. And we're gonna look to see what other surprise awaits us. I see in YK. Down Sirvi. Alright, let's bring up the map. Let's see where the action is happening. We have Black Dog, I believe, on the far side. We see the drive-by as the OctanX are just gonna pull out.
Look in front of Alexa. Alexa cleans out OctanX completely over there. And he's being careful. He thinks that there's someone right in front of him. That is SG. And Alexa, he needs to be careful. His teammates are a little far from him. If he gets knocked, it's going to be trouble for him over there.
Yep, GNST as well. They're the squads who have made it into the zone right now. They're inside the zone and they're gonna use some smoke cover. They have all 3 alive, and on top, mYm, they're gonna lose 1 player out. There looks like Cloak should be able to quickly heal back up. Nova's taking in shots as well from the far side.
But look at where Chiri's sitting. Chiri's just on the hill over there. He can take advantage. He's alone though. But he's going to drop that nade. Is that nade going to do good? No, it's just going to give away his position over there. He drops 2 nades. None of that do any damage. But he's given out his position.
Yep, with the circle pushing in Nova. They're going to move up together. Wayne eventually ends up going down as BTW. What's happening with them, John?
Yeah, BTW is next to squad number 17. They are waiting to take that engagement because they need to move into the circle. 26 seconds. This 26 seconds is going to determine a lot of teams falling from here. Look at how small that zone is.
Yep, that zone, I don't believe can house 10 squads right now, as SG, they found themselves a nice little ridge here to work with. They've blown up their Darcy as well for cover. So
he sees
they're going to be pretty safe. But BTW, I think they've spotted one of the squads.
Yeah, Nico, he spots Chiri over there. But there's a fight happening behind him. He does not know which fight to take because they are on the left-hand side, but they are also in the circle. He's right now trying to make it to the circle.
Yeah, Chiri gets cleaned up by mYm there. Cloak able to pick him up as... looks like
Nico sees mYm right in front of them.
Yeah.
That's Cloak and Vampire. He's going to... Nico's getting shot from the side though. He might get knocked. Oh, he does. And the cleanup is there by squad number 8. That's Rip Legend. Let's look at...
Yeah, shots being fired here by Vampire, but he gets traded by iOwN there just outside the zone, and he needs to crawl up and he needs to keep crawling. iOwN actually, I think, have lost 3 players. Their impact is just up. He needs to drop the smokes and
look
go
at
for the
Nova.
reses.
Nova, he has such good vision. There's SG Strider in front of him. That's knocked. But Cloak, on the other hand, gets taken down. He's firing that M24. He's unable to get the shot and he's going to drop that nade. Now iOwN are in trouble. If that nade connects, 2 people are going to go down. The zone's going to come in pretty soon in 1 minute.
And iOwN, yup. They're gonna lose 2 players up. Iconic's gonna be the last man alive. He's using this Dacia for cover. He's dropped some smokes in as well. But there's the entirety of mYm straight up above them. And they currently seem merciless, Johnny.
Yeah, they see Strider. He's revived over there. And Noah taking that shot again. Missing out, however. He's going to be careful. He's going to drop that smoke because now they have to move into the circle. Oh, Noah gets the knock onto Acid OP. Beautiful, beautiful shot. And this is going to be a crazy.
Yep, Naruto's down as well. Ripsky going for the res, and Strider is pretty close here. They blow up the vehicle, but there was no players nearby, so they're going to be pretty safe for now. Strider's there. Strider's in fact got some company himself, and Cloak and others are just pushing through. They're going to come in with the vehicles, smack bang into the middle of the zone, and they're going to look for blood. They feel that they've got the chance to take this victory here in map number 1, but over-aggression, does it get punished?
And but Red, he's looking at the side. He knows there's one person. He sees the car. He's not going to take the engagement. He's going to go on the right.
He's going to keep shooting here. Cloak's down as well. That's a big knock in, and it's all going to come down to Red's nade. It's going to clean up. Reds ends up going down, and we're down to Rip, as well as 3 more squads. I see 1 player from Iconic is still in play as well. He's just about at the edge of the zone. He's going to look to push in, but there's Weekend waiting on the far side. Red spots him out. He's going to go prone at 1 HP. Can he get the knock in? No, he can't.
Look at Legend. He has a view of everyone. And RIP looks like they are poised to take this.
Yeah, there's 3 squads remaining. There's 1 from NYK. Weekend, he spotted it now. Bullets raining in. Bombs raining in.
He kills himself.
Yeah, he's like, nope, this is done. And look who is the last player alive. And Strider. And Strider's down as well. That's going to be the chicken dinner coming in for a Rip.
Look at the number of kills.
Yep, and look at the number of kills. They got themselves involved from the middle part of this map 1, and they never looked back. 12 kill chicken dinner. SG in 2nd position with 5 kills in, but I don't even want to talk about the. Look at the big guys all the way at the bottom. We have where's this?
Gods at 12.
God's Reign in 12th position, 0 kills.
TeamX in 15th.
TeamX in 15th with 2 kills. Cave, these are one of the guys who did amazingly well in the qualifier games and the semifinals as well. And here, they're going to finish 16th with just a 1 kill. Boss Clan is at the bottom part as well. 13th position, in fact, with 1 kill.
But SG, they are in 2nd position over there. And that's amazing.
Now,
amazing.
it's going to be a question of, can some of these front runners keep the lead in map number 2, or will we see TX, God's Reign, Boss Clan fight their way back and make their way towards that top of the leaderboard? This is Shadesley as well as Flash. Don't go anywhere. Do stick around. We will be back shortly with map 2.
here. And you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late. And I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. The picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good, it's all good, it's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good, it's all good, it's all good. Good, it's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Map number 2 on Miramar of the grand finals for PUBG Mobile minor number 7 of ILG Cup is live. I'm Shade Slayer. Joining me is Flash. Flash, we just had a pretty upsetting map in Erangel. Not the squads we expected to see go down early. TX, God's Reign, Boss Clan, among others. Let's see if map number 2 kind of changes their fortune. Johnny, walk us through the flight path.
Yes, map number 2, and we are moving again. This time it's not bang in the center, but quite centralized flight paths from the west to the east. People are going to get to go to those favorite places. We know Team X likes going to Chumacera, Team likes going to Los Leones, El Pozo. Prison also accessible. They can go down to Valdemar, pick up a vehicle. Looks like OctanX is planning to do that. And yeah, Hacienda, Power Grid, Picado, San Martin, every place is in. Those are the heavy loot places. San Martin, El Pozo, Leones, Chumacera, Minas de Val. And we definitely, they do require those vehicles. And
yeah, and last time we did CTX go Chumacera. In fact, yesterday it looks like they're gonna be heading towards that same place again. God's Reign heading towards Picado. But look at where Scout is.
Yeah, exactly. Look at the strategy coming in from Team X. Scout, he jumps halfway, and the other 3 members have gone already in towards Chumacera. Looks like he might just try and scout for those vehicles. They know the importance of vehicles. It's not, you don't get those vehicles that easily in this map.
And the chicken dinner tinning squad from the previous map number 1, Rip, is going to be heading north, and I think they're heading towards water treatment right now.
Cruz de Val, they could go there.
Yep.
Even
and
La Cabrera. But again, we know those places that are right towards the edge is little difficult to get back into that zone. You will take a lot of damage, but heavy loot. You see Gods, they're already into a fight, and that's Cave Artemis. Artemis is out. He was the only person from his team.
Yeah, he is already out, and another fight we see here. iOwN, they're gonna get one of their players knocked in very early. Acid OP is down, and we do have King, ensuring that there is no flush coming out just yet. But this is looking very tricky. He has himself a scar. On the far side, we also see, looks like TX has spotted out FRC. Ninja walking out the open. Quick sprays coming across, but unfortunately he's not able to land those shots. And eventually we'll get one of those bullets connected. But I think the fun is up. Too many players out in the open, and definitely a realistic chance of them firing back and maybe even getting an early knock.
Yes, indeed. And now we are, let's go back to see squad number 17, that fight that's over there.
Yup, Acid OP is now really low, and they need to make a decision real soon. King actually just gonna fall back. He's gonna let his teammate bleed out, and Impact.
Yeah, Impact is running towards him, but
yeah, no, I don't think he's gonna be able to get there in time.
Yeah.
And Rip manages to find themselves the first kill in, and iOwN decide to cut their losses. Yup, we're gonna lose a player. They're gonna have to deal with that. Could have ended up costing them a lot more if they hard committed in going for that res and eventually the fight thereafter. As let's move over to BTW right now. You see Go. What's happening with them, Johnny?
yeah, BTW Gods, BTW God, go. He takes some damage. The squad number 13 over there, right? But
yeah,
looks like squad number 13 and this squad number 16 as well. So there's going to be 3 people towards that place, and right now they're all wanting to get that loot in as fast as they can. They might not want to take that engagement.
Yep, looks like that is gonna be the case. As let's move over to Boss Clan. We have them charging straight up against OctanX. There's Potato and Ghoul in this part of the map, but doesn't look like Alleluia is aware in any capacity of there being opponents here. Continues to loot up, but it's gonna be that element of surprise if they can find this knock in. He is pretty separated from the rest of his teammates. Hunter, he's trying to get some TPP in edge the compound.
Yeah, the only problem is he only has a shotgun over there, so it's not going to be that easy for him. He needs to go and at least pick up some loot. He has a micro UAZ as well, but we know that long range is not going to be an easy shot with that micro UAZ. So he's going to try and get that loot in before they would even want to take a fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna move over. Looks like TX has already gotten decent amount of damage done onto FRC, and Scout, who had dropped on the pretty much very far apart from the rest of his teammates, has joined up right now with his teammates.
It's looking like they're trying to pincer them from two sides, and they don't know that Scout is coming from behind. Then there's Ninja. He's not checked the angles, and he's moving straight towards them. This could be troublesome. And Ninja might not realize that Parutosh and Scout are just in the next building.
Yep, as it's gonna be a pretty risky
Because he's
move.
still looking at Oasis and Ronak, okay? And
yeah, look at where Scout is though. He's moving up. He's up towards this roof right
also
now.
Gone in the same building. Shoxy, he's in. Scout and Shoxy.
Yeah, let's see if I'm pretty sure he hears the footsteps right now.
Ninja from so far. Ronak is able to ding Ninja down. Scout and Paratosh in the opposite. They just have to move from one building to the next, and they will find Paratosh and Scout.
Yeah, the thing is, he's got a level 1 helmet, level 1 backpack, and not the best of heals either. He's just got the bandages and the boosters, and of course, let's see if he's actually gonna hard commit to taking this fight. I think he's just playing the information game and waiting for FRC.
Now they might have an idea, because they're looking at that angle and they're a little worried. They're a little worried to say, can someone be there? Are they trying to make the flush onto them? Little worried, I must say.
Yeah, they do have one small building there between the two of them.
TeamX trying to bait them out with those shots being fired from the hill. Right?
Yep, what's troubling here for Squad 9 is the fact that two of the players are so far behind.
That once these two knocks are there, the
if Scout finds a knock here, it is done. And in fact, Ninja is gonna go charging into this building right here, and Scout is gonna hold his ground. Ninja trying to bait out a few shots, opening and closing up the doors. Ronak is actually all the way on the far side. He's gonna make his way up towards the current position from Scout, but they need to be careful that he does not get shot at from behind by the two remaining players from FRC who are all the way behind.
Scout is playing the information game, and he has the vector in his hand. He's not going to take that fight. Now shots are being fired from behind. Again, Team X trying to bait them with those bullets. Oh, Ninja. He can hear Scout now. Scout, he's given away his position. Now this could be troublesome. I'm sure they will be able to see that guns coming in.
He's getting ready with the nade though. He wants to pull him out in the open, but look at where Ninja is. He's in the same building that Scout was. Immediately gonna move back out. And I think he's gonna look to move up and see if he can maybe TPP and find some of the players from TX. But I love the fact that neither of them are really hard committing into this. Considering the fact that there is so much on the line here in map number 2, especially for TX right here, since they did not have the best of map 1s there up in Erangel. So they're definitely going to have to make up that deficit here on Miramar. And Scout
He's
going to go up.
Taking a fight. Now Scout needs to go help his teammate. He's going on top. Scout, you need to be faster. Oh, he has so much information onto Ninja. But Ninja...
Yeah, Ninja, he spots him. Ninja saw him right now and he's gonna run up.
He's getting shot from the side, and that's a knock onto Scout. Bugatti gets that in, and the flush can come in also. They need to be careful. Scout, you do not need to go so much in the open. Paratosh and Ronak both are
inside. They're gonna come out and they're gonna flush out. Oh, that is huge. And now Ronak, his level 1 helmet is also bust to an extent, so he's not gonna be all that happy. Paratosh! He's down as well. This is huge. He's gonna go up. Ronak is gonna go for the fight, shooting up. He gets the knock in, but he's down to 1 HP. He's gonna go for the quick flush out. Ninja's crawling up as well. Bugatti is making his way all the way in. Ronak's gonna be able to get the first aid off, and he's gonna be able to clean up onto Ninja as well. Can he get the res onto Paruto? Should be the case. Bugatti did end up getting knocked down, and TX. Oh boy, that was close. But look at where Scout in fact, Oasis, he was all the way up on top of the hill.
that's why he was
trying
able to get
provide some
Bugatti
cover.
down.
Yes, he was able to get Bugatti down, but with that trade right there, Kanchu manages to spot out scout. Oasis right there. He's
If Oasis is not there, the clean in will come in. Oasis does not know where Kanchu's.
He does not.
his
He does not.
footsteps, He's trying to get a cleaner shot, but that's going to give up his position.
Yeah, it has. He's sitting out ducks right now, and Oasis has no clue. He's just way too exposed right now. Kanchu, trigger discipline. What? He's gonna have to run up right now. Get it. Oasis, in fact, jumped up, and he sees Kanchu comes up from not in time. Not in time, and the full flush comes through, and they're gonna lose their second player in here. Dude, TX. That is massive indeed right now, and it's all going to be down to Parutosh and Ronak. 2 players up for TX. Bugatti is going to be bleeding out soon. Kanchu needs to move up if he wants to get that res out. Looks like he's already given up on his teammates, and FRC are going to be down to their last player, but
Do you think
TX...
at this position, FRC should take the fight?
Kanchu, I don't see what he's got to lose right now. He knows for a fact, yep, this is my moment to shine, right? This is my moment to show that, yes.
See the score on the last map, because if indeed they are quite high on the table, then they will not want to take that fight right now. He might just say, okay, my teammates are dead.
I think
I've got 2 kills.
I
maybe
think
a fight.
regardless, even if he manages to pick up these 2 kills here, those 2 points are not gonna be good enough, are not gonna warrant him to actually put his life on the line, because there's a lot of position points that can be stacked up by coming top 3, right?
Yeah,
as compared to whether you get positions 12, 13, 14, not that great of a difference, but if you can make it into
he is right in front. Kanchu, he spots Ronak. Are they baiting him out, or I think Ronak knows now where Kanchu is.
yeah.
He's going to spray onto Kanchu.
Just a second late there on the trigger, and that's going to give away his location. And right now, I think the decision you were talking about, Kanchu needs to make that now. If he stays around for too long, I expect TX to push up and
Beautiful shot coming in by Kanchu, and he's going to go for the flush. He needs to make this decision fast, or is he? Oh, it looks like he's just going to run away. You can't give him the res. If you give him the res...
No, I think Kanchu right there decides, hey, I've had my fun. I'm out of here. I don't really want to have too much to do with this current scenario right now. But yeah, we're going to stick with this side. I think this fight is pretty much done. I don't see Kanchu looking to re-engage back into this. Let's actually look at the circle if we can. There is I think a couple of fights also going on the far side of the map, and Kanchu does get spotted out, tagged down to half HP, and on the far side, Rip is also taking up a fight, Johnny.
Yeah, they're looking to take blood because they knocked Karma Guru Karan down. Karma has to he gets the res in, but he's going to heal up as well. Boss Mojo. So BøSS is the team that came in. I mean, they didn't have a good run in the first map, and it looks like that streak is continuing.
Yeah, their streak continues. They can't seem to catch a breath here in the finals, and we're gonna move back over to Kanchu, who's getting chased right now. Was getting chased at least, but both these squads are at the edge of the circle, so they've got some decent amount of area to work with. They don't really need to make that long rotate back out. Probably sit here and wait out and see how the circle is going to shift eventually. Yeah, let's have a look at the circle right now. It does move towards the central part of the map. It's like smack bang center in the middle, and looks like we might have a fight for the drop, Johnny.
Yeah, it looks like there's a Mark 14 over there with the ghillie suit, and level 3 armor, level 3 West Gods is there, but there's squad number 13 as well. So they do spot squad number 13, and Manu, he's trying to take some shots over there.
Yeah, I want to move back over to this standoff right here as Kanchu.
I don't think they're going to fight. They just
Yep,
let that go.
I mean, he's thinking about it. He's like, should I not? You've all seen the movies where you get the flower out and you're like, Maybe, maybe not. Maybe, maybe not. I think he's probably still making up his mind on whether you want to go. But moving over, God's Reign, another squad that didn't live up to their expectations in map number 1. But this is a star-studded squad as well. They just need that one spark of brilliance, an individual making his play right there to kind of uplift, I'd say, the team's morale, get them back into the leaderboard. And
it might look like gods are going to take that fight. They know where squad number 13's position is, and they're trying to get the vehicles a bit closer, maybe from that ridge, try and get a few knocks in, and then maybe push. They know the importance of kills because they know they didn't have a good map for one.
Yeah.
So those kills are going to help them move ahead.
Yep.
Look at Manu. He has that M24. He has an 8x.
oh my god, that is a kitted sniper on
But
Miramar.
we do know the nerf on the M24.
Yep.
The update is in. M24 is taking less. So
The Kar98 is far better.
The Kar98 is far better than the
Yeah,
M24.
yeah.
It's like a 5 damage difference, but nevertheless.
I think that kind of evens out the Kar98 as well as the M24. Previously, it was very straightforward choice between the two. M24 flat out wins. Faster bullet travel speed
Less
as well
bullet
as
drop.
as well as damage. But right now, the damage is more on the Kar98, but the M24 bullet travels faster. So it's more of a personal choice per se than a straight out.
And also the M24 has lesser bullet drop compared to the Kar98. So
Yeah. And looks like we did see Manu there spot out one of the players, but unfortunately couldn't really pull the trigger in time. And
are they going in? I thought Manu did see 96M. Looks like they're going to go for the fight straight in.
yeah, they're just gonna go charging
But
in.
he doesn't know he can get sideways from the left hand side. There are 2 more players over there.
Yep, and immediately Terra walks out, looks for that third party. And this is gonna be blood. This is gonna be blood real soon. As they do manage to knock down 968, gets flushed back out. There is these shots coming in from Wayne. And unfortunately, couldn't really get too much work done. 968 will end up going down. Let's see if God's Reign further commit to this. There's 3 players still up from GNST. Terror taking some TPP. mYm is in fact on his own on the left hand side. Twister pushing up. Nades being expended from both teams. This is going to be crucial. I think they're going to need some smokes if they are going to eventually push into this side. I think it's just way too risky to hard commit and just run up to GNST at this moment. Maybe they can pick up the vehicles and circle around without really leaving themselves too exposed. Maybe you move 2 players out, keep 2 players right there to go for that crossfire in case GNST do decide to contest up. But it is pretty tricky for both teams at this point of
it's
time.
KK taking some damage with that PK.
Yep, he's taken it.
Oh, Paratosh, can't you? He cleans up Paratosh over there. And
So that,
Ronak is there with the trade.
oh wow. Speechless. Speechless
Kanchu
again.
is like,
He
I
was
am
pretty
not-
close as well there, Ronak, to going
He's like,
down.
I'm not going to let him go.
Well, we kept going back to that fight time and again, and you are of the opinion that, hey, it's not gonna fight this, not gonna fight this. Nope, they're gonna fight each other out eventually. But we're gonna move back to the fight that God's Reign are setting up for up against GNST. This is about to break out real soon. It is a pretty cagey affair with GNST still all of them holding the same positions. In comes the nade from its KK. Has God's Reign. What's the play here? I don't think they can just get into their vehicles and disengage from this fight. They're gonna have to fight this. I think they're just gonna use up some utility
He's
to
pushing
see
in.
if they can
It's
find some
KK.
knocks in. Yeah, they're gonna go pushing through. All 4 of them in tandem. Terror. Let's see how much he can trade here. It's KK goes inside and Daksh manages to get the knock in, and they're gonna find 2 knocks coming through, and that should be the clean up. Unfortunately, mYm Jr. couldn't really do much, and now it's a 1v3. In fact, Manu did end up going down. I did not get to see that, but
Yeah, Manu was the first person. He went to the wide flank. He knew there's one person on the right.
Yeah.
But obviously there are people towards his left as well. They
Right.
had a clear angle shot on him and they knocked him and cleaned him in one go.
and now 1v3 as God's Reign look to avenge their fallen comrade.
So this is a good strategy. Drop 2 smokes, push through those smokes, and then go straight on with them.
And with all that smoke cover
See, he
coming
blocks
in,
up the window. And now
yeah,
he's going
mYm
to
Jr.
the-
has no chance right now. They're gonna double peek this unless he can eat one of the players. Oh no, it's gonna turn back around. Way going son. Absolutely nowhere, but he does manage
But
to
look
do
how low Duck's
a
staying.
lot of damage in. Yep, a lot more than what I had initially expected it to be. SG, a squad that did do really well in the previous map up, looks like they might be looking in for some fights themselves. They're sitting nice and pretty. Absolutely no one really in a position to
the circle.
challenge them just yet.
Just look at this circle, my friend. It is towards Power Grid, Monte Nuevo, and those hills. Lot of hill cover over there. And there is open fields as well. But if the circle goes towards the hill, we are going to see those layered fights happening here and there. Squad number 19 taking some attack from squad number 10 over there. The squad number 8 and 16 next to each other as well.
Yep, and they managed to get a knock by the looks of things on one of the SG players. I think it was Alexa there with the Car 98 putting it to work with the
Alexa
8X.
Car 98 8X. He has an M4 as well. And that's a suppressed Car 98 with a 6X.
Yep, so
Oh, he spots Vashu as well. He's going to try and hit that shot. Knock, beautiful knock coming in over there by Alexa. Alexa, give us a headshot. And there it is.
and it's like, yeah, sure, on demand, let's go. As we see Siri looking to spot.
Alexa, play L lag gaye.
Exactly, as Siri is still looking to spot out some of his teammates there, but looks like Alexa is gonna be able to safely disengage from that. Let's see if he wants to re-peek into this. There's no one really showing from the side of SG except for Siri. Siri wants to peek.
Alexa needs to be careful.
Tap,
He's
tap,
standing
tap.
near a
Yeah.
wooden door. That wooden door can explode. So not a good decision over there. But Alexa, can you headshot me?
Yeah, he's looking for this and he does connect it onto Siri, that level 2
That could have been
element.
another. Alexa, can you get another headshot?
Well,
Alexa, can you make a push?
yeah. I mean, if only PUBG Mobile was that easy for it. I'm pretty sure all of us could have been playing this as well. But unfortunately, we are pretty much nubs who got to at least get to watch some
He
amazing
spots one more
PUBG as
header.
well. Yeah, he spotted out another player. But Siri, he's on a grander mission. He's looking for more players from squad number 9.
Oh, they're baiting him. They're baiting him for a shot, and the second person's going to take that shot in. So basically, one is popping the head, the other is peeking the different angle. But Alexa, the vehicles are not that good in great condition. The Mirado is there though. Oh, they see Rip squad coming in from behind, and that's NVK. Needs to be careful. Weekend Rip moving from the side on the left. And looks like they're just going to bail out of there. With those
Yeah, they're
vehicles.
at the edge of the circle and they're looking to move through the perimeter and find themselves a nice little hill to hold, wherein they do have at least cover from one side. And looks like they're going to set up on the hill very close to where NYK currently is. And that is going to make NYK a bit uneasy at least. Let's see if they're going to dive into a fight straight up. Circle those pushing in, and it's such a small circle. We still have 12 squads up and kicking. We move over to squad number 16. That is ORT Johnny.
Yeah, ORT. Now squad number 8 is coming straight into them. That's Rip, our winners of the last map. But looks like Smith is going to move out. He's getting shots fired onto. No, none of them connect though, but at least now they know where there's another squad next to them. There's BTW also behind. And BTW did take a beating. They've already lost a member over there. And there's iOwN in front as well.
Yep, on the far side, if you look at where OctanX is, there is BTW below them. We have Ronak also driving
Oh, this
by
is also gonna
this
be an
area,
interesting
squad number 7.
Yeah, Rip, Squad Ryan, I don't know.
That is Ryan. Rip Squad Ryan. That's the guy who got shot at the bridge the last time around.
Yeah.
This time he's found himself a nice, safe spot to hold. But I think Sky.
Sky falls from the vehicle.
Yep, vehicular incidents galore. This is one of the problems that we time and again have in Miramar as OctanX.
Yeah, Banzo, he's with Iron Sight, shooting with that AK, but that's not going to connect. Gods moving in from the zone. Look, they're also taking some damage. They're shooting onto Gods. and Gods are going to be in real trouble over there. It's KK gets knocked. So much fire onto them. I don't know if it was a wise decision. Looks like Gods are out of the server.
Yes, they are indeed. God's Reign are eliminated again. This, yep, we've been also told and learned for the fact that there might be some sound issues as well, specific to iOS devices after the recent update, RIP Season 9. But that should be fixed maybe in a day or so. But until then, we look at Ronak, who's hiding in the corner right now, just about at the edge of the circle. But we are gonna look at SG, who might be taking a fight real soon.
Yeah, Major Alpha, squad number 8 right in front of them. Squad number 19 to the left of them. They don't know where to go. They're trying to even peek a little, they're getting shot at. Nades are being thrown at them. And it is so hard for them to even move an inch. But Naruto is down. And now they're going to take those vehicles.
Yeah, they're going to take the vehicles. Let's see where they're going to head though. Because RIP,
they're in second position. They know the importance. They've got 1 kill right now as of now. They're not in the circle. 49 seconds left.
And there is, of course, RIP not too far away as well from SG. They can definitely go ahead and still punish if SG decides to overextend. But as things stand, I think they're going to take a safe route out. Sky's going to go ahead and pull out a vehicle himself.
Oh,
SG
Servi gets Alexa down. Not Alexa. We need Alexa.
Prerak is very close there as well. But with Prerak coming through, I think he should be able to get the rest. There is decent cover there. Tempest, meanwhile, also seems to have gotten a knock.
Oh, look at Strider.
himself.
Strider was almost got a knock over there, down onto one. But now it looks like they're just going to tuck their tail and run from there.
Alright, let's look at mYm. This is a squad that had an amazing map 1. They couldn't really take the chicken dinner, but I believe they did come 3rd position. And Seth has been spotted out there. He has himself an SLR.
BTW Singh.
That is big.
He needs to get those position points for his team. There's a lot of heavy lifting on his shoulders.
Yep, and right now, squad number 15, I think, is gonna get run on. There is NYK.
Look at this rider. He's locking on. Weekend gets taken down. They secure the second kill in. But Major Alpha, now they're getting damage on the circuit. Alexa falls. Why take Alexa?
It's Johnny's favorite. Alexa is down eventually, and we see heals coming out. Blue zone damage a lot. Legend's coming up. He's dancing across, gonna jump, come flying above. Superman style takes him down. A Legend, he's getting shot at from the far side. I think that's SG who managed to get the knock in. That is gonna be third party coming in nice and big. Well, Washu is also pushing up, but there's Raw holding this building right now. Proned up, they're looking for some TPP information, and Strider
look at the
might
damage
end up pulling
Ronak
up
is
into this
taking.
area.
Oh my, it's gonna be Ronak finally falling.
There is RIP, but is he going to be able to get into the zone? Oh no, that was unfortunate. And with that, TX will go out in 9th position. There was a hard-fought resurgence back into map 2, especially after losing 3 players very early on, but he couldn't really complete that turnaround for TX. But we still have 8 squads in the server. SG sitting on 6 kills, are doing really well for themselves. RIP goes for this fire up. He does have a teammate with him, 2 teammates down, so not in the best of shape. Squad number 8, they've got to worry about flanks coming in as well. They're going to pick up the truck. And where are they heading right now? They're moving up very close to where Iconic is. Iconic, in fact, has blown up his vehicle in an attempt to not really get shot at. Iconic is now taking damage in from the blue zone, and he needs to start running. Timing couldn't have been any better for them. But now, squad 7, they've spotted out OctanX as well. Edge of the smoke. He sees the rotates out. OctanX takes some shots in as well. Good current shoots away, and he's going to get the knock in onto Hunter. And Ghoul, he's pretty low as well. I think I'll lose 2-3. Oh my lord, OctanX. They're off the server here on Miramar. They're going to lose them all. And now mYm, they're pushing up as well.
Look at this outside the zone, this battle is happening. People are taking so much damage over there. Cloak, he was able to rack up 2 kills over there. Oh, he's shooting Kevin. He has the kill onto Kevin.
Yep, and now we keep an eye on Washu though. Washu, he gets one flush out, but there's mYm on the side. Nova's knocked. They're going to go for the rest. 4 players, they're coming in with the pincer move. And this is something that SG needs to be wary about. Their squad 16 inside. Sky is inside the same building as well. But mYm, I believe these guys have the best chance right now. They have all 4 players alive and should be heavy favorites here to take map number 2. Let's see if they can make that convert. This has been the problem though with mYm. An amazing squad. They always come so close to the finish line, but they've not been able to take that final step. Maybe today is the day mYm qualifies to that online playoffs. 4-man strong. 3rd position in map 1.
Rocky
Doesn't get any better.
Nova. Rocky, is he going to take that fight? Oh, he's playing with that AK. Unfortunately, not going to land. Cloak is down. But Nova gets a turnaround onto Rocky.
And Washu manages to find one as well there. The cleanup coming through. And mYm,
Look at
maybe,
Reds.
just maybe.
Look at Reds with those nades. He's going to drop that. He sees Washu there. He's in the circle. mYm, beautiful positioning. They have the circle for them. The Reds coming in onto Rocky. Reds, he's trying his best to throw as much as he can. Those nades, not going to connect anywhere close.
Yep. A little bit of target, but the in principle, he had the right idea. But now look at the zone damage coming in. ORT, Rip Sky, they need to get in. They're going to go for the heal war right now. Not the best. Washu's also going to have to move out. The zone's doing just so much damage. His helmet is almost done for, but his meds are in a decent position. 4 first aids, 1 med kit as well. But timing's going to be every... Oh, he got Titans out. Massive misjudge on how fast he was gonna heal up. ORT Smith, can he heal up? No, he can't. He is down to the zone as well, and we're down to a 2v2 mYm versus the squad number 7 right now, and we're gonna see a knock come in onto Gurkaran, and mYm feels strong that they get the kill in. Chicken dinner, what a performance. It's gonna get them not just the chicken dinner, but also 7 kills to get back. Second place for Rip. They're gonna come in with 5 kills. 3rd position, MR. We have Warhawk. I think that's 1 IEX with 2 kills in. SG 4th position, but look at the number of kills they have under their bag. 9 kills in, and Rip. This is Rip number 2, I'd say. Is going to come in with 6 kills. So overall, I think SG, despite coming 4th, they're in a good position to close this out. Don't go anywhere. We will be back shortly with the scorecard and head into map number 3. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next to Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy. Don't forget to hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We bring a lot of PUBG Mobile esports content to you folks every single day. This is Flash as well as Shade Slayer. We will be back in just a bit.
When you walk in the room, it's still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.
It's all good.
Life is going like it should.
Life is going
Yeah,
like it
it's
should.
all good. It's all good. When you know where to look,
Gotta know, gotta know, gotta
it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Good. It's all good. Life is going like it should.
Life is going like it
It's
should.
all good.
did I break everything I hold? Don't know what it takes to make it through the day. Though I'm standing here, let you walk away remains my greatest fear. I'd like to be a voice without a way, like a melody that floats above any wave, but I'm coming down just like.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Map number 3, the decider on Erangel, to see who will be the 2 squads qualifying over to the online playoffs here from minor number 7. I'm Shadeslayer. Joining me is Flash. Flash, walk us through the flight path one last time.
Yeah, the final flight path for this map. We are moving in from the north, but it is west, a very west oriented flight path, and moving in from Giorgio to Novo, those heavy loot spots, and many people will want to try and take down the kings who are on the table right now if they want to make their way up. So if they have recognized where they're going to jump, they might want to go and head on clash with them at the beginning of this map.
Yeah, so looking at the scorecard, we have mYm, who's sitting on top with 63 points. Second position is Rip Official with 62. It's 1 point between the top two. Third position, Synergy Gaming, sitting at 52 points. They've been consistently coming in that top 5 scenario, but they haven't really got that one final step, that oomph to give them that top 2 position. But all of that might change here. 10 points, 11 points is not a big lead and can easily be turned around. We have Supreme Gods, iOwN completing up that top 6 positions. Let's move over and see how the teams are currently spread out right now. We do have a lot of squads actually going in towards the left of the flight path, and looking at a few squads in fact, Devil manages to find in a couple of kills early, and I think that is the full wipe coming in onto Raw, who's taking this fight up against squad number 19 up at Pochinki. Who was it that was done? I think there was one player from squad. Yeah, it was Devil who managed to find the first knock in. But back towards Military Island, we have TX.
This time it's a different team that is contesting them. That is squad number 9. And it looks like squad number 9 very close to Paritosh. Paritosh might be in trouble over here. He hears the footsteps. He's falling back. He needs some help. Ninja pushing from the left.
Guess who is squad number 9? It's the one FRC with Kanchu. So they're back again, fighting up against each other early. This is massive, and they do manage to find the first knock in. Ninja is down. Paritosh, no helmet though, no armor, no nothing, just the Scorpion. Will he be able to get the flush in? The charge comes through, and oh no! He gets knocked in. That's a big knock. Will they be able to find more though? Where's Ronak? Ronak spraying away. He is providing some cover though with the DP. He has himself a level 2 West, level 1 helmet. So he's gonna be a little more fight ready than what Paritosh is. Smokes on the ready. Actually, that's a nade in. He's gonna look for this nade. Maybe get some damage. Oh, the nade's actually very good. Ninja gets knocked in. Bugatti spotted. Oh, what a shot from Ronak. With that AK iron sight, will get the next knocked in.
Kanchu even close. Kanchu is nowhere even close. He does not know what to do. 3 people
Kanchu
down.
does not know what's happening, and TX come up big. Miwa always able to find another in Bugatti as well. And right now, Kanchu is going to be the last man up right now for FRC. As TX, they get payback big time, Johnny.
Definitely indeed. This is what they'll want, a very good start, and they're off to that start. They are going to pretty soon get a squad wipe. Kanchu, the only person left. They've got 3 kills already. but they need to take this momentum going ahead.
But we've seen Kanchu. This man does not give up. Last time around as well, he just sneakily survived enough to take one player away as well from TX. Let's see if he can get some
like
damage
FRC
done.
have on a mission to take Team X down. They dropped in Miramar exactly.
And he spots a Ronak. He sees the edge there, but we're gonna stick with Kanchu for a second, but I think that fight's pretty much gonna be done for. Squad number 7, Rip, might also look to take this fight real soon. I see the buggy, in fact the Dacia driving up very close to where squad number 5 is. That is Boss Clan. This is how Mojo is standing on top. He's been spotted for sure. But it was Rahul there who was alone, and I think they're gonna head out. But I also see mYm. I think one of their players ends up getting knocked down. That's huge. This is the squad that is in contention to win. But yeah, there's one or two. Oh, hallelujah! He's got the knock in and Rip squad Rocky. He's just gonna leave his squad behind. He's gonna leave his teammate behind. He's like, yep, there is no chance, nothing we can do about this. And that's gonna be the finish coming through. And a look for mYm though. There is a fight happening somewhere. I'm just trying to find where they currently are. Are they out? Oh, yeah, there we go. We're gonna find them.
So that looks like the Battle of Rozhok as usual.
Yeah, as usual, Rozhok, something that
apartments
mYm
or Rozhok.
always go. But we usually see them go apartments and then come up to the hill of Rozhok and see if there's anyone there. But right now, I see BTW. They've gotten one of their players knocked in as well. Reds trying to get some TPP in, looking to see if he can see where the rest of his teammates are.
Seth, he has to go for the res onto Shiv. And Shiv is knocked down currently. They've dropped 3 smokes. And Singh is going to go for the revive. Seth is just going to hold
Singh's
the
being
line.
spotted though. He saw, Reds saw him going for that vault over the compound wall. And I think this is the push coming through the spray. Reds! All of them is one up. He's going to find 2. Almost spray transfers on to the 3rd as well. But he's got a squad to worry about from behind. Lands more shots in. Reds has gone mad right now. People as... oh, Carlos. Is he going to find him? There is one there up top. And he gets the damage in onto Smith as well. Couple of bullets connecting in. Reds is just doing so much work right now for mYm. They've cornered by 2 squads, squad 16, squad 18. Both of them want blood, and Reds just refuses to tap out, going in for the res. The push coming through. He just about gets the res in, and can he prevent squad number 16 from getting the res out?
And third, look at squad number 18 taking advantage of that. He almost got Smith down over there. He sees Hawk also behind that wall over there.
But this is good. Carlos is being spotted on the side. Reds knows exactly what's coming his way. And more importantly, squad 18 and 16 are kind of taking fights between themselves, buying time for mYm to say, hey, you can fight it out on your own how much ever you want. We'll just sit here and kind of pretend that we're not there.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Because squad number 18 does not know actually mYm is in the vicinity.
Yeah, I am not sure if they did spot anyone out though. I do know that Reds did spray away at one of the players from squad number 18 and get a tag in. I'm not sure if it was Gogo or if it was Shiv. But mYm, they've pretty much cornered right now. Just look at where they are right now. There's squad 18 straight up in front of them. Squad 16 on the side. The players behind as well. And the vehicle coming across. The Dacia from Smith. As he joins up with Carlos there. Carlos is jumping out of the window. BTW Gogo. Where is he right now? Oh, Gogo at the compound wall. Almost gets knocked in. His solo 20% health. And there is some backup coming in. Smith spots him. And he will get the knock on to Gogo.
But
Gogo
he hears Novo. He hears Nova running at the side. And now he should be able to tell Shiv. Nova needs to be careful. And this might just
No, still up. Noah's still up. And there's BTW who's doing nothing about this. Primarily because BTW is pretty much content of taking TPP right now.
But
and getting in some
Shiv
info.
is behind. And Shiv can do something about it. If only Seth tells them, you know what, they are on top. Looks like Alexa gets knocked by Rip.
Yeah, I think there is a fight happening elsewhere. That is in YK, who's taking up this fight up against Rip. They're going to probably go in for the push right now. We have Prerak all alone. I'm not sure where Weekend currently is, but this looks pretty tricky. Unless they all file in one by one, they're not going to be able... Oh, the timing was everything there. I think Tempest, not sure if he spotted him, but I like this decision. You always expect the player to be actually inside the room and not on the outside. And this...
That nade didn't do anything. It was bang on Prerak.
Well, oh yeah, there they come. First player in. Can he get the knock? Oh, he gets the knock and he takes very minimum damage. Naruto there couldn't really come in for the trade, and now it's a game of cat and mouse. Do you go for the res? Do you go for the fight? What do? You walk in one by one. Not the answer! Not the answer, says Prerak. He just slaughters them all. And that decision to go out, oh my lord, just works fantabulous there. And Prerak survives by the skin of his teeth. 20 HP.
Look at that BTW. They are into a fight. Squad number 16 in their house. They're going to make that push in. Carlos, he's looking to come up. Do they have a molly or a nade to make that push in? Seth, he is holding the line and does not look like Smith does not know what to do. Is he going to make that push in?
We'll have to wait and see though. This is the scenario all over again. We're probably going to get a rinse and repeat of what was happening the last time around. Squad number 16. They're going to go in for the push one by one. And the knock safe finds the first. And can he get the second? No, he can't. And that will be the cleanup coming in. They will be able to pick up safe there at the end. Singh preventing a disaster. He's the last man up, by the way. He managed to get 2 knocks. Hey, wait!
Reds!
Reds!
Nade, you beast!
Reds says thank you very much. It is our time to shine, and mYm are still in this, people. 2 kills. They've lost 2 players, but they're still up and kicking. It's amazing. Let's move over to what God's Reign is up to, Johnny.
Yeah, God's Reign. So we have 12 teams in the server, 4 teams down. And Gods, they are looking like maybe wanting to go towards the bridge. Are they going to bridge camp? Okay. Maybe they're waiting for Team X to come to the bridge and maybe give them a good fight.
Maybe, maybe not. Only time will tell.
Because they have nothing to lose. They
Yeah.
know, you know what, we've had 2 bad games. And maybe let's put on a show. Let's put on a show for the viewers.
Indeed, indeed. As of now, though, Reds, look at the amount of boxes in front of him. As the circle will push in. Talking about this circle, let's look at where the circle is heading, Johnny.
Yeah, the circle is east, southeast, and we should see another circle. It is towards that bridge, but more on the north side of Milta Farm, and that shelter, maybe that's where the circle might end towards. We have Gods who are already there, and looks like squad number 20, that's Team X, they've already reached prison. And
yeah,
they are, looks like Major SG might get into a battle over there with squad number 17.
Yep, SG is currently making their way in. I see Major Alpha, Sirvi, in about 2-3 vehicles spread apart between them. As where are they heading? They do manage to get themselves into the circle, and they don't really take that fight up against. I think there was a squad up at the edge of the circle there. I'm not really sure who that was. Let's move over to see TX. TX is also kind of looking to find their next area to hold, the next compound.
So right now, it looks like they're holding the edge. They already have 3 kills in, and maybe they want to move from edge to edge. They're going in. They are near Lipovka, and maybe they would need to get some loot in, because Scout, he only has a level 2 helmet, level 1 vest, 1 heal, no boosters. And
yeah, well, let's switch over. Ghost GNXTX Terror, rather, as a Prerak is driving by. The man who just got an insane clutch across. Tap, tap, tap. They are coming very close to where... Ooh, mYm! They're getting into a fight as well. I see Reds getting knocked in. mYm, they're out? They are. There is Nova who's still up and kicking, but he has OctanX all around him. He's gonna find himself a vehicle, and he's gonna look to head out. He's completely in the opposite direction.
He
But the
has-
Blues pushing in from that side.
He has to go to a better zone without. He needs the position points now if he wants to confirm that first 2 positions. Top 2 make it. The winner gets 25.
Look at this, look at this, look at this. Rahul is gonna get shot at, but he managed to make it across the corner. Impact has taken massive damage as well, but I think it's the push coming through. They're gonna find one knock in. Rocky just managed to trade. And let's see if he can get the flush out. There's King pushing through. This is gonna be it. He turns around. Iconic will be able to get the kill in, but
look
there
who's into
is
the action. It's Team X. They are making their way to that compound. And look at Scout from the side.
Ooh, Bharatosh is pushed straight up, and there's Iconic looking at all of this. He had a decent amount of angle to take that fight immediately. Scout OP from the far side. Poke it away! Gets knocked in, but Iconic gets cleaned up there, and that's gonna be TX taking control of this compound in style, Johnny.
Yeah, they only have 1 casualty, but it looks like God L. They did get into a fight over there, and they did lose its KK, but they're going to pick up their remains and move from there. Squad number 15 shooting onto them, and looks like they want to take that battle.
Yeah, they're moving up. There is squad number 15 very close to their current position. That is Raw, who is just about at the edge of that eastern bridge from Military Island. But I don't see anyone pull. Oh, Manu's been spotted there. Kevin manages to spot him out. The rest of God's Reign are a little behind though, but Stet is gonna end up getting knocked in, and it's only 3 players on squad number 15, so we immediately have Kevin moving. Oh, that nade lands smack back on Kevin's face, and that is gonna be probably it. We have Devil on top of the roof. Devil's going for this. Nah, not good enough. Devil's gonna get cleaned up right there.
You should have seen Dax's shot. Such a beautiful, beautiful spray. That iron sight AK. There's a lot of people like using that iron sight.
Everybody loves the iron sight. And as I say that, his shots being fired. TX looking to get back into this fight right here is OctanX, who lands in a few shots in the general direction.
Oh, OS and Scout have already fallen, and this.
Yeah, they've lost 2 players, but look at the direction which I think this might be Nova's doing right there, as they're gonna find themselves in a spot of bother, as Parutosh in the Dacia up above. He's just doing a quick scouting run. He wants to see where's the shots coming from, where are they getting shot at, and they will attract some shots in from OctanX. He spots out the first player, but he's just clearing out the rest of the right hand side. There's Goon. One more is gonna find him. FTW is down at the rock, and there's no one from OctanX even close. Oh, Potato. He spots out the head, peeking across, and Parutosh knows he doesn't want to go in for the trade right now.
But look who's nearby. It is Nova.
Noah's just sneaking up. He's like,
I hear some action.
I
And
see
he's
you
like,
all.
I surrender.
I see you all. And look at this. Potato. I think that's X-Banzu who's gonna go ahead and push up. Parutosh doesn't really have a clear line of sight to take these shots in. The smokes were just about enough. The res will come through. But do you really want to hang around and fight TX at this point of time? I don't really think that's the best option. How many kills? There's 6 kills in, so they've had a good start in, but unfortunately I think we did miss both Always and Scout going down, and more shots being fired into the smoke. I think we did see Goon walking back into it, but I think that's pretty much going to be the end of that fight, unless OctanX actually want to hang around and prolong this fight here up towards Parutosh. We see edge of the smoke being actually used up by OctanX, who was looking to take this peak back out again. The dance continues. But I think at the end, I think OctanX don't really want to take this fight. Looking to see if they can find a lucky shot in. If they were paying attention to the scorecard, they would know for a fact that TX is 2-man on the wrong side, but God's Reign, they're charging in, and they're charging in towards SG, Johnny.
Yeah, this is SG's game to screw up if Gods gets that kill. If Gods are able to wipe SG. Oh, but they're getting shot from behind. That's 19 NVK. Weekend gets a shot onto Twister, and Twister's now worried. Where is he getting shot from?
Let's see if SG looks to capitalize on this though. They're spotting, in fact, God's Reign. They're waiting for them. 3 players on one side. Smoke's dropped as well, but it is God's Reign who's heading on towards the far side, heading away, far, far away indeed from SG.
Oh, Twister. He's the one who's getting hit, but squad number 11, Gods, is just going to move out from there. They're not going to take that battle.
Yeah.
Maybe heal up. Their vehicle's taking a lot of damage.
Yeah, it was in fact BøSS were shooting up at them from afar. Let's move back over to this fight up at the edge between OctanX and TX. We see TX on move. Oh, Paratosh getting shot at. He goes. It's just, oh no, Paratosh knocked down. And Ronak is so far away. He's been spotted as well. Shots coming in towards that tree. He's gonna go for that pixel peek across.
Yeah, Potato season exactly. Ronak, he's shooting onto Potato, but what can Potato do? Can he get that kill?
It's got only the DP right there.
Looks
and
like they're going for the flush onto
yeah, they're gonna go for the flush onto Paratosh, and they're gonna find it. Ronak, what's the play right here? I don't think he's in a position to contest, so I guess they're gonna be like, hey, what's done is done. We're gonna let him be. Nova is all alone right now.
In shelter.
In shelter, just sitting inside. He's like, yeah.
Can I kebab myself?
Don't mind me. Don't mind me. Don't even look at me. I don't want to do anything. As we see Ronak, he's just gonna see OctanX go by. First vehicle through, second vehicle maybe he goes for the trade right now. If he can find an angle onto this, he does have the M4, but oh, he goes prone. He couldn't really find himself an angle there to go for that spray up. As we're down to the top 9 squads here right now in map number 3, minor number 7. Big shout out to all the sponsors. Title sponsor Alienware, powered by Logitech G. Associate sponsors Next Wave Multimedia and Kaspersky. GP partner Galax. Energy drink partner Monster Energy.
Yeah, looking at the circle that's coming in is G and ST. They are 4-man strong. Octane has 3. NVK has 2, TeamX 1 person. It's not looking that good. SG has 3, Gods has 3, and then
look at that circle shift though. It's gonna go to where mYm currently is and G and ST. There's short rotates across though, even for God's Reign. It's not too far away. We have Daksh, who's kind of patrolling at the edge of the circle, and I think they're in the best scenario right now. God's Reign, they haven't really, even in both the maps that they've played, they haven't really been able to make it past that mid-game scenario into these final few phases. This time they have. Yes, they've lost. It's KK, one of... Oh, hold that thought. Squad number 5 on the place just walks up. He's looking on the wrong side. Daksh just spots him out in the open. Shots fired, but the spray only connects in on a couple of bullets. Lucky there. That should have been a done and dusted kill. But the rest of
Manu's spraying down.
Manu's spraying down. The rest of Mojo's here. He's going to play away Ball's plan. They're all here ready to fight. Hallelujah is taking massive damage as well. But Manu, he is down right now.
He's cleaned out as well.
He's cleaned out. They're going to go for those desperation bandages. They know they've done a lot of damage. Here is God's Reign. They're going to go push up Mojo.
Dux is coming with that aggressive push. And Tarang needs to be careful. He's very low. He doesn't have time to heal.
Dux playing away though. He connects in a couple of bullets in. Oh, Mojo! Mojo with the flank is gonna find him with his pants down.
3 people from BøSS.
Three are down. It's down to Twister. Can he spot Hallelujah out? Twister is gonna move back over to the M4.
He's coming from the right, and he needs to at least get one resident.
He's gonna go for the spray. Not good enough.
Twister saves the day.
Saves the day indeed for God's Reign. They were going so strong there, but they're gonna lose Manu as well. But lucky there, Twister able to clutch things out, and God's Reign continue to survive in this.
And now we have SG that are 3 strong, right? 7 teams, 16 people alive. A lot of one man are there, right? So we have mYm Reds, who's trying to inch slowly and get his team, try to secure that number 1 position, because SG is there next to them, right? And there's BøSS clan as well, but BøSS just now got wiped out.
Yeah.
So he's doing a bit better. He needs to get that position point slowly but surely. And then there's Ronak, who's alone again. Squad number 13, who haven't had that great of a show in this finals. Just trying to show that they can also play and maybe get that chicken dinner and get their morale up, even if they don't win this.
Look at where the teams currently are. We have 7 squads in. And the circle, it favors squad 13. It's going to move all the way to the western edge. We still have Ronak in play. And mYm have Nova. SG, they've lost 1 player. They're still 3 strong. OctanX is currently in between SG and the circle, and as well as God's Reign and the circle. So I think OctanX, if they continue to hold this position, we will eventually see OctanX quite potentially be in a 3-way battle with squad number 11 and 10, unless they decide to fight each other. Johnny.
Yeah, it's going to be hard for Nova to rotate in, because he has to go via Ronak. And they might head into a 1v1 battle over there. But, Ronak, he spots Terror. Is he going to fight? He should right now hold the line. And it looks like he's going to run. He's going to run into the circle and try and get a better position. But Reds can take advantage of this form behind, because he'll be able to see Ronak clearly in front of him alone.
Indeed, as we do have OctanX, who are also going up in the distance, being spotted by God's Reign. No one really making the move just yet. It's a pretty
Ronak,
tight situation.
Here's squad number 14 moving very close to him. And maybe he's just going to be careful. Squad number 14 versus 13 taking a fight. And 14 is just going to go out. Have they spotted Ronak? Ronak is here. And Ronak is running away. He gets to.
My lord, Ronak! They may not be in the top half of the leaderboard, but they will continue fighting till the bitter end. He holds on, and squad number 13 now, they've seen this. They probably end up running in this direction where Ronak is. I do see one of the players very close. Just want to switch over. I think that's Terror.
Twister is just behind Ronak now. Twister might have the clue. He's seen Ronak's vehicle though. Ronak is going to take cover on there with the smoke from the side. And now squad number 13 in prime position to take this map, Shady.
Yeah, GNST is doing real good for themselves, but I want to look over.
He sees Nova. Ronak, he spots Nova, but he's getting shot from behind. By gods, that's Twister and his teammate.
He's got some smoke cover though to work with, so I think he's gonna just set up there. No! That was Nova driving across, and his vehicle gets absolutely creamed back down. And that comes to a pretty sad end for them. Meanwhile, we switch over. SG taking a fight here. Alpha taking a quick spray across. He will have the vehicle come through, and they're going to drive by. NYX, they have weakened down. There is prayer axe as well right up next to that buggy and that rock. Do they really want to stop here to come in? They're just going to continue spraying away. Try and get to the top of the hill, but look at who's on top of the hill. It is SG who's over there. NYK do get shot at from above, and now SG, they're to hard commit in. They probably need to stop. Oh no, Alpha! He gets shot down on transit, and they're gonna leave him behind. GNST.
And Ronak, he blows Strider down. Strider is knocked, and Ronak somewhere or the other, he's getting these.
Yeah, he's continuing to fight it all out. As SG, they've lost 2 players in. Actually, it's just a couple of knocks. CV is going to be looking to come up, go for those reses, but he needs to be worrying about the squads on the right-hand side. Far right-hand side, there is a squad number 13 who's going to be looking to make this move soon. He is at the edge of the circle, so he doesn't need to commit in any time. So Major Alpha does eventually bleed out. So that's going to be one of the players lost for SG. And what's the play here?
Squad number 13, they are on the high ground. They have the advantage.
Yeah, and mYm Jr. is being spotted. Quick shots coming in towards that UAZ. He's not going to hard commit to this. Just a quick spray across. Half a clip. But I think 968.
Yeah,
He's looking, he's desperately looking. He's like, where am I getting shot at from? Where's all these action happening? In fact, it is happening all just behind him. As a quick rotate back across God's Reign. Still looking pretty strong here. They have still 2 players up and kicking. Twister as well as Daksh. SG. We do have Shrider pretty low. Not sure if he's bleeding. Is he bleeding out? Yes, he is. Siri is not going to be able to get in time here to get the res out. I don't think he's getting the touch.
Kill. Yeah, Ronak, he does get that kill.
He gets that kill in.
He's the one who blowed the vehicle and got that person down. So
yeah, he's dropped his smoke. He's sitting inside some cover right here. There is Twister as well as Daksh on the far side. We're slowly creeping up towards where Sirvi is. I'm not sure if they're aware of that location. But if they stand up and go for that spray up against Sirvi, chances are they're going to get shot up from above by GNST. And oh, Terror's just running out of the open. No. Final zone, you can't do that. GNST, that's such an amazing job. And now Twister's getting shot at from here. Oh, half HP. He's going to just run back just barely into cover. And he gets the knock. Now Terror. Are they going to look to go pick him up? That is going to be crucial. Smoke's being dropped. Daksh is going to look for an opportunity right here. As at
looks
the
like
same
Ronak is
time,
going for a rantan with the vehicle. Oh, he just moved it slightly towards the smoke. He's going to take that cover in. Daksh, he gets Terror down.
yeah, that is big there. Daksh manages to find one knock in. What is going to be the play here? 4 more squads alive. 2 pretty much up on the floor.
Ronak is getting shot.
Ronak's getting shot at half HP. He manages to get down and is using the smoke for cover. GNST still 3 strong. And I think they managed to get the res off there as well. So they're in a decent position. Ronak looking at his heals. He's got a lot of heals. But look at the problem right here is that West. That level 3 West of his is almost done for, and without a West in these final battles, it's going to be very hard, especially if it's going to come to a scenario where he's going 1vx. They're always going to be able to trade that in. 2 shots into the chest, and he's going to end up going down. He's got no backup whatsoever. No teammates remaining. That Dacia gets blown up. I don't PG-13 stream, ladies and gentlemen, but the action continues here. God's Reign still 2 strong. Nades being tossed by GNST. You got utility. You use them right here, right now.
Look at the nades being popped.
Nades are flying everywhere right now. Literally everywhere. And we still have Sirvi who's sitting in the middle of all of this. He survived for so long and he still
And
continues
it
to
looks
do
like
so.
Ronak doesn't have heals left. So I don't know what Ronak's going to do. He needs to move into the circle quite far. It's going, maybe this might just be the end for him.
Yeah, only time will tell here. He's gonna have to move and he's gonna have to move fast. Sirvi is in a tight situation as well. He needs to get up and run, but as soon as he gets up, I think he's gonna get spotted by 968, and that's probably gonna be the end of SG right here. They want every single point. They are in, I think, 3rd position right now. They were 10 points behind 2nd position, 11 behind 1st. It's just going to be enough though. GNST, not sure if they were in contention moving into this. I know for a fact God's Reign and TX weren't. So this is all to play for Sirvi. Every single point is going to count. They might just be able to make it into top 2, might even walk away with the victory. We don't know. But Ronak, he's put the first player on. Twister's down. He's able to get the flush out, but the blue is going to start to do some damage real soon. He's moving up. Daksh, not too far away here. Straight up next to him, and he's being spotted. He's going to take some shots. I'm not sure if that was shots or if that was blue zone damage, but he's managed to survive so long, and I think Sirvi is taking in some shots at him as well. He's just surviving this, man. This is the bulletproof monk, ladies and gentlemen, as he somehow miraculously manages to make it into the circle, but take nothing away from.
This is like a Western, a gunfight. Everyone's silent.
Everyone's silent.
Everyone's there.
This is where you cue good, bad, and ugly music. Na 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 na. Hope that was.
Oh, that's what him.
Yeah, that's on. He's on so much for the end of that duel, but it's now down to the top 3. We have 3 from GNST. We have Sirvi as well as Daksh.
Look
Let-
at Siri. Look at Siri.
Yeah,
He
the
has-
the two lone wolves up against 3 players from GNSC. Let's see how this plays out at home.
the final zone. This is going to go in.
This is it,
straight.
boys. The decider map. It all comes down to this. Can Siri hold on? Can he sneak a victory? A victory here would
Guarantees
mean
them.
that would pretty much mean they get up to close to 5-6 kills in total, and they get the 30 points for the chicken dinner. That is almost certainly gonna give them first place. Let's see if he can do the inevitable. Can he clutch this out? Just sitting there patiently. He needs to worry about the player on his right hand side. There is Daksh sitting there
Daksh is
as
just
well.
standing. I mean,
No, I think
is he a
that
statue?
I think that's a spectator bug. I think I've seen that happen a couple of times. I don't think he's gonna be standing and watching for this.
I'm like, okay, look at that beautiful statue. It's Daksh.
And this smoke's being dropped by GNST. I think it was mYm Junior there getting in some cover. We have
Or is
968
he bugged?
who's gonna potentially move. Yeah, no, that's a spectator bug. We know that. But what's the play right here? Who's gonna spot whom?
When
Siri
will the
sits.
circles
Siri
start
sits
moving?
tight. Daksh sits tight. 968 is
He has the
crawling
ball in his
up.
hand.
Siri, he sees Daksh. He sees
Ah!
Daksh. Oh, the nade comes in.
But why isn't he not flushing him?
There you go. He's gonna go for the bigger play though. He's gonna take 968 down. He spots Daksh out. He's like, nope. I'm not shooting at him. He doesn't see me. There's no reason for me to fire this. I don't need to take
But
this.
he knows where my Daksh is. Siri, don't,
No,
don't fight
I
Daksh.
still
don't
think
fight Daksh.
I still think that's a spectator bug. I don't think he's seen. This is the angle that he's getting to see. I don't think he's seen him just yet. Daksh is winding
Don't
down.
fight Daksh. Fight anyone else, but don't fight Daksh.
So, like you see, it's bugged on my screen where he's actually standing up, but that is what Siri sees. He does not see him. Daksh is down. It's a 2v1. And
What
the
if both of
GNST
them fight one? I mean, get
GNST?
Or GNST.
No, zone. Oh,
It's a heal battle.
Ooh, the heal battle coming in. Wait, what? Why?
Why would you do
Oh,
that?
I think Siri wants to out heal Daksh right now. He wants that second position. He's just gonna go ahead. Heals. How many does he have? He has 5 first
He
aids.
has 3.
He has 3. Oh, Daksh's gonna go down. And so will Siri. Wait, what?
No, Siri won.
What? What?
SG won. the
What?
Healing battle.
Oh my god. Siri.
Mind game.
Siri. Oh man. So now we know what you gotta do if there is an apocalypse. You get the bandages out and you keep applying them and you just out survive the zombies out there. But oh boy, what a finish.
But
That's
look at
been
that.
an exciting game, but big shout out to Ronak, man. That was some nasty 1vx plays coming in God's reign. Crazy performance out of these guys as well. Both these squads were bottom half of the table. Yes, they faced some issues. Game's not being very kind to them, but what a way to turn up. And mYm, very unfortunate. Again, they lost 2 players very early. 2 guys fought it out for so long. Reds playing out of his mind, but eventually will close out in 6th position. The Shades there as well as Flash. Hope you guys enjoyed this match. It's been crazy indeed. We will be back in just a bit with the scorecard. Don't forget to hit that like, share and subscribe button. We bring you lots of amazing esports PUBG mobile content every single day. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. Hope you guys enjoyed the cast. Hope you guys enjoyed what the show put on by these amazing teams out here today. Top 2 qualify over to the online playoffs in January. The rest come back in for minor number 8, which will kick off at 6 p.m. next Monday. Yeah, some amazing teams playing in. Maybe Soul Mortar makes his appearance, but we will keep that a secret. Maybe he does, maybe he doesn't. Only time will tell. Big shout out to the sponsor for the Alien Wear powered by Logitech G, associate sponsors next year Multimedia Kaspersky, GP partner Galax, energy drink partner Monster Energy. This is Shaysley as well as Flash signing off. Goodbye, good night, enjoy the rest of the weekend, folks.
still, and you can't see nobody else. I'm not the only one who feels the switch inside my body change. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. When we go out, we don't get far, 'cause everybody knows your name. They stop to ask you how you are, but now our dinner plans run late, and I know your mother raised you right, so I don't wanna make you rush. And now and then can't help but wish this life was just the two of us. Oh, I just want you to myself. 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 You called to say that you will make it over to my place tonight. The office got you working late, and when you're off, you'll be too tired. I don't wanna make a scene. You're just so good at what you do. It's selfish of me to think that I'm the only dream for you. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself. Oh, I just want you to myself.
sunshine and not a lot of rain. A whole lot of happy and not a single tear on my face. Pockets overflowing with what I need today. Doesn't mean that it's easy, and it isn't always great, but it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. Yeah, it's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Picture isn't perfect, the road ain't always straight. It gets a little crazy, and you know sometimes we need a break. But it's better than it could be. It should be. Taking what we're given, we can't complain, 'cause it's all good. It's all good. Life is going like it should. It's all good. It's all good. When you know where to look, it's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, sometimes it's gonna rain, but I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a perfect picture, mister. You know that's true. But it ain't about what you say, it's about what you do.
Good. Yeah, it's all good.